What's up, everybody? This is Colin from Holistic Heritage Homestead. I hope you're all well. Folks, we are living in uncertain times and there's a lot going on. So there has been a recent suspension of SNAP benefits, and that's really rough for a lot of people. Now, I'm not going to get into the politics of that. I'm not going to get into whether or not certain people should be receiving those benefits, okay? I want to focus on solutions. Now, I think that people should help people. I do not think people should be relying on the government. And here's a great reason. Here's a great example of why people should not rely on the government. Anytime you rely on others to provide for your family and for yourselves, be prepared for them to let you down. So, sure, some people absolutely do not deserve the benefits. Some people absolutely abuse the benefits. Some people purchase horrible, toxic, garbage food with those benefits. However, there are people that really need them. And I do believe in temporary, keyword there, assistance for certain people because life happens. And I think ideal would be voluntary help, not forced through the government, forced taxation, okay? I believe in voluntarily helping out people, okay? Do it yourselves, okay? There's a lot of churches who are helping people. There's food pantries. You can go out and feed people yourselves. There's a lot of ways of doing that without having the bureaucracy, okay, act as a middleman. So, folks, this is a great opportunity for people, if they're going to be honest with themselves and they're going to self-reflect, to perhaps be self-convicted, okay? And realize that you're not being as responsible as you should for your family's food security. And obviously we homestead and we want to help people. We want to teach people around the world how to produce delicious and, more importantly, nutritious food for their family. So please subscribe if you haven't already. If you would like to follow us on our journey as we become more self-sufficient and we make things happen, as we unplug from the matrix, please subscribe. You might be entertained, and more importantly, you might learn some things. Lots of great content on our channel teaching people how to raise livestock, how to garden, how to be resourceful and creative and more self-sufficient. We also cover things like emergency preparedness, so also known as prepping. So during these uncertain, tough times, use that as motivation to provide food for your family, yourselves, okay? Folks, I don't expect everyone overnight to produce the majority of their food. I definitely don't expect people to produce all of their food because there are very few people who do that around the world. What you can do, you can grow some herbs. You can save $20 a week on some herbs. You can save $50 a week on produce. There are little things, medium things, and huge things you can do. Now, I am taking into consideration that not everyone has multiple rural acres, okay, or many rural acres, rather. I get that, okay? We started homesteading in New York in a very highly populated area. We may or may not have had chickens that we were not allowed to have. Just saying. I do not condone breaking laws. I think it's ridiculous that anybody tries to tell anyone that they're not allowed to produce food for their family as long as they're not negatively affecting others. Like, if you live in an urban area, suburban area, don't have roosters. Be respectful, okay? Common sense. Should be common sense. But if you're doing something responsibly and if you're allowed to, those words are horrible in this context. If you're allowed to pick up some chickens or meat rabbits, they are both excellent options for livestock that people can have anywhere in your garage, in like a very, very small area of your property. You can have some chickens, and you can start producing massive amounts of protein. You don't have to process the chickens for their meat. you can simply use them for their eggs like we do. You can grow a massive amount of food. Please check my nostalgic throwback video to what we were doing in our very tiny yard in New York. Please check out that video, folks. You can grow a massive amount of food in a very small space. And now I'm going to keep it real because that's what I do. Those of you who have been following the channel know that I keep it real. And I don't, I keep it real even when it hurts people's feelings, okay? Many of you, maybe very early in the beginning of this, maybe towards the beginning of this video, have already started coming up with excuses. Oh, I can't, I don't have the money. I've got arthritis, this, that, whatever. I'm going to tell you right now. If you, okay, even with certain physical and / or mental handicaps, most people can absolutely do something, okay? You don't need space. Check out our videos. I teach people, or my wife and I rather, we teach people. And actually, one of our two sons, our older son, he actually has taught people as well in a video or videos how to grow your own food. And we cover container gardening, which might be a great option for those of you in suburban or urban situations. We are blessed with about 7 acres. We still grow in containers because there are benefits of growing in containers. So don't rely on the government, okay? Try to be more self-sufficient. Be motivated, be encouraged. You can do it. You can make better choices for your family, be more self-sufficient, be more self-reliant. Because folks, if this continues, we might have millions of hungry people across America, which gets into the whole prepping topic. Stay prepared, make great decisions for your family. You can do it, and you can always email us if you have any questions. We want to help people, okay? Also, help out. Check on your neighbors. Check on the elderly. Check on people who perhaps receive certain benefits like SNAP benefits and see if they're all right. Help them out. Give them some food, maybe a little money, okay? As Christians, my wife, our 2 sons, myself, we're Christians. We are called to be the salt and the light. And that doesn't mean wait on others to take action and help. We are called to help people, and I hope you folks do the same. Take care, everybody.